here's my sweater. I hope you can see it. I hope it's light enough in here. It's finished, except I don't have my pockets put on yet. They'll go on each side. This has been a very long project for me. But anyway, I'm not putting buttons on it because I messed up. And I didn't put them on when I should have, and I wasn't going to rip all the edging off. So, anyway, here's my little hoodie. My little hoodie. Of course, got my hat on, but what do you think? I love it. Wow, it's been a big project. Okay, 1 second, and I will sit down and chat with you guys. Hi, my friends. It's Bernadine from How the Hook Turns coming at you from my little town in West Texas. How y'all doing? Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm sending warm wishes and virtual hugs, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I hope you're feeling the Christmas spirit. It is already the 21st of December. So this is the solstice, the winter solstice. Excuse me, the day that winter officially begins, I believe. That's right. And welcome to my little craft room. And I put a little clip of my sweater here at the beginning. I just love that sweater. It is so cozy. Just believe me when I tell you that. I'm not kidding. It's cozy, it's comfortable, it's warm, it's toasty, I'm so happy with it. And I was going to put buttons on it, but I messed up. So I would have to put another couple of rows around the front, and I didn't want to do that. It's perfect like it is. I don't think I need buttons, but the pockets, here's my pockets. And I blocked them, and I wondered if that would even help. And folks, it really did. They're not all like trying to wiggle everywhere, and I think I can get these on now. Of course, the ends have to be weaved in naturally. Boy, I've weaved in more ends with this sweater than I even knew was possible, okay? But I don't know if I'm going to put them diagonal. Maybe like that. I don't know. It's my phone. I'm going to have to watch the video further in to see how that, I can't remember her name, but it's Craft and a Cuppa, her channel. I guess she's from England. And I'll still have to watch it. I contacted my friend over at Cat Mama 73, excuse me, and the Beg Brigade to see how in the world she managed to put those pockets on when the edges were going every which way. And she said, I just watched the video, and she showed me, and I said, maybe I better finish that video. But I'm like that. I figure I can figure it out, and instead of watching the video, I just get ahead of myself. So that's my next thing, is to watch the video and figure out how to put these pretty little pockets on my nice, cuddly, cozy sweater. That's the biggest project I've ever made. I'll even put that up against a great big king-size blanket. I've never done that much work on one garment. I have on blankets, but never a garment. So it was quite an ordeal. Okay, so let's move on from the sweater. Let me get a drink of water. I'm trying to cough here. This is not my regular cup. My regular water cup, the blue one, is out in the vehicle. I've never gotten it out since we came back from Lubbock Tuesday, and I want to tell y'all about that trip. It was something. So there was a lot of places that we needed to go. So we left early. We left about 10:30. And we didn't get home that night till almost 9. Yeah. And we're just two little old people. We did things that we should have been in our 30s and 40s to be doing, but we did it. We did it anyway. We had some hit and misses, but I'm going to get into that. So we left about 10:30, and what has happened is we have a Tundra pickup truck, and it's a pretty big vehicle, if y'all know what they're like. It's high, and it's just big. It's a big car, big vehicle. And whenever we park anywhere, it sticks out. I mean, you can pull in the parking place, and if it's not a deep parking place, you get as close up to the other car as you can, and your back end still sticks out. Well, you know how those doctors' offices parking lots can be. And we got somebody backed into our truck and broke our tail light. And it was time to get the renewal sticker, the pay your Texas, I don't know how all the other states do it, but you get this sticker that you put on your windshield, and that is your tag. You get a set of tags, and you don't ever change them. You used to change them. Now you just change the sticker, and I guess that's the way it is everywhere. I don't know, really. Since I've lived in Texas practically all my life. Anyway, so we had a ding in our taillight. Wasn't bad. It was about the size of maybe a dime, if it was that much. But when you turned them on, you could see through it. You could see a white light. Even though it was small, it wouldn't pass inspection like that. So we asked around town, and this body shop that did the inspection told me that it would cost, with labor, about $412 right here before Christmas. That's not going to fly with us. So we had to do something. So the first place we stopped when we went to Lubbock was the Toyota place. So we went in there and we just bought the whole taillight assembly, and we bought it for $214. And my husband put it on like in about 5 minutes. It was just 2 screws and hooked the wire up. And so we got that fixed. We got that fixed yesterday. So yesterday was Wednesday. He went out there and repaired that. And we went today and got it licensed, inspected, and we're good to go. But anyway, that was the first stop for these 2 old people. So anyway, we got that. And I'm going to try to remember where we went. We went so many places, folks. It was unbelievable. Then we went out to eat. Okay, that's where we went. Because by then it was going on noon. So we went to a Chinese buffet, which we shouldn't have, because we can't eat that much. But my husband really wanted to go there. And so I want him to have a good experience with everything. So it doesn't bother me. We went there. So we did that, and then we went, no, we didn't. Yes, we did. I'm sorry. There was so much to it. Okay, we went out to eat. And then we went to a leather shop there in Lubbock. Tandy's leather shop. Because he wanted to get a tool to fix his belt, his leather belt. Instead of buying a new belt, he wanted to get a leather punch. So we went there and we got that. It seemed like we did something else, but I think we did something else. I can't tell you what we did. It's already been 48 hours ago, so I don't know. So we went, then we went to the doctor's office. I think that's all we did, yeah. We went to the doctor's office for his neurology appointment. And we were there until, this appointment was at 2. We got out of there a little after 4. Sounds about right. So from there, we went to Costco shopping there in Lubbock. And by the time we got there, we were both a little bit tired. Lewis was a lot tired. And he was walking. You know, I've told you he has balance problems. He was walking like this. And he was going places where he wasn't supposed to be going. I said, oh, it's over that way. And he would go the wrong way. And he wasn't having a good day. And when I saw him walking like that, I usually push the buggy. But I got him, and we got what he wanted over there. I said, you push the buggy because you look unsteady to me. He said, okay. So we go through and we get all our purchases, which was a lot, but we were out of a lot. So we got way on the other side, way in the back of the store. And he had to go use the men's room, way up front. So he just took off. No buggy, no nothing, and left me there. And the buggy was loaded up with heavy stuff, and a case of water, and a case of canned dog food, and everything we had purchased because we were finishing up. And so I was trying to follow him. I turned the buggy around to follow him, and that buggy was hard to push. And he was picking them up and putting them down to get into the men's room. So I lost sight of him up one of those aisles. He turned and went down to the left. But I knew where he was going, so I just kept on going forward. And I went up there, and that lady said, are you ready to check out? And I said, oh, no. I said, it was a self-checkout area. I said, I'm just waiting on my husband. He went to the restroom. She said, did your husband have on overalls and glasses? I said, well, he had on suspenders. And she was a young girl, so they probably don't know what the difference in suspenders and overalls are. She was in her 20s. Okay, she was just a kid. And so she said, he fell. I said, he fell? She said, yeah, he fell. And she said, there was a nurse up here, and she looked him over and tried to make sure he was all right. And right now he's in the restroom, and we sent someone with him to make sure that he made it okay. A man that works there, one of the, I don't know what he is, assistant manager, I don't know what he was, but so I left my buggy and went up there and waited for him to come out. He said he was okay, but his glasses are all bent up, so he must have hit somehow on his face or something. But he said he was okay, and I said, well, why don't we just go? He said, well, didn't you want to look at the produce? And I said, yeah, but don't you want to just go? He said, no, let's go on back there. So I gave him back the buggy, and we went on back there, and really, I think we found one thing. I don't really remember. I don't know what we found, to tell you the truth. Maybe nothing. I don't know. Anyway, we had one more place to go, and by then it's 6:30. And I said, why don't we just go home? I said, you're tired, I'm tired. He was very thirsty, so we bought us some water up there at the front. And I said, why don't we just go on home? I said, you had a fall, and you're tired, and I'm tired. Well, he wanted to go to the other store, clear on the other side of Lubbock. So off we go to the other store. It's a grocery store. And he got a riding cart, thank goodness, because I don't think he'd have made it through that store. So he got his riding cart, and we didn't get a lot there, just a few things we needed that we couldn't get anywhere else. So anyway, so we got out of there, and it was late when we got home, boy. And yesterday morning, I was so sore I can hardly move. The shopping's over though, folks. This little household is ready for Christmas, whether Christmas is ready for us or not. Today, he had an appointment with his primary care doctor for a follow-up for his depression. And just to let y'all know, his depression is better, his balance is not, his bouts of forgetfulness is not neurologist put him on a new medicine to go with what he's already on for memory. So we went to the doctor this morning. We went by the drugstore and picked up his forgetful medicine, his memory medicine. What else did we do? We had to go get some more layer pellets for those non-laying chickens. Hopefully they'll pick up. And we came home. I said, I've got to make a video. It's been a while. And I got to show them my sweater. So when we got home, I worked and worked on it. Now it's not completely finished, like I told you. See here? I've got some ends to work on at the bottom. And I put another row of front post, back post on the bottom. See, here's some more ends. And there's one on the hood up here. See that one? I got to weave that in. But basically, they're all weaved in. So all I have to do now, friends, is the pockets. And I'm going to call this my Christmas Miracle Sweater. And did I show you the hook of the day? I don't think I did. I picked this one. This is a 4mm or a G crochet hook. It's resin. Here's the hook on the end of it. I hope you can see that. It's pretty. It's kind of like a sea glass color. It's from the Ophir CO dot. Oh, I guess Ophir Company. But if you type in OPHIRE space CO period, you'll find their website, and they sell these resin hooks. They are not as long as a furls. Let me see if I have a furls over here. I'll show you. These, I can tell you, here's my little handy dandy measuring tape. They are, or this one is about 6 1/4 inches. That's not very long. So if you have short, I have very small hands. So if you have small hands, this might bother you. But I hold mine like this. I don't hold it where the end of it hits me. I just work it like this. I don't hold it like this. I hold it like this. I think they call that the flute hold. I'm not sure. So compared to a furls, it's a lot narrower around, and it's a whole lot shorter. You see that? And the head looks similar to the furls, but this is not a speedy hook. I'm real disappointed in it, and I bought several sizes. And I tried to use, every now and then I'll pick it up and try to use it, but Ophir.co dot, Ophir. And it's got some little decorative things on it right here, little round things, and little rings down here and rings up here. And they have different colors, but I can't get any speed with this hook. And that's pretty important. If I had to pick, I would pick furls every time. But furls are not the only hooks, of course. So this is a G hook also. And I don't remember the colorway of this. I don't know what this is. It could be Polaris. I'm not sure. But I hold all my hooks kind of out away from my hand and work them like this. So that is the hook of the day. Not my favorite hook. One of you sweet subscribers asked me what kind of hook would I recommend. I've got all kinds. But if I could only have one kind, from here on out, it would be the clover. I haven't found anything to beat the clover. I've tried. You see, I got all these hooks. Clovers are the hook. But I still like using different hooks. But if I only could pick one, it would be the clover. I have to say that. So, We did figure out what we're having for our Christmas dinner. We're having, it's a seasoned rubbed pork rib slabs, 2 of them. So I got a great big aluminum container to bake them in, so I don't have that much cleanup. He wanted a pecan pie from Costco. That pie must be that big. So we bought that. I'm making a cherry pie. We're having cherry jello with cherries inside of it. The fruit would be cherries. The jello will be cherry. We're having mashed potatoes, green beans. I'm going to make me a small green bean casserole. These other 2 folks here, my sister-in-law and husband, they don't care for it, but I love it, so I'm going to make me a very small green bean casserole. And we're having the husband's family traditional cranberry salad. It's got the walnuts, the ground up cranberries, grapes, red seedless grapes, chopped walnuts, and whipped cream. So we have it like every Christmas and every Thanksgiving. So we have all the stuff for that. I found the cranberries at the grocery store, the last one we went to, so it's a good thing we went over there. So this is just a little update, an update on what's going on over here. I don't know much else. I think I've told you about everything that's going on. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful pre-holiday experience. And wow, it's coming up fast, folks. I might get a video out on Saturday. I'm not sure, but I don't think I'll have anything coming out on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. Now, Christmas Eve, I'm making my famous homemade peanut brittle. Oh, folks, it's so good. I think I told y'all about it on another video. How I used to make it and take it to my clinic, and people would line up. There'd be a line to get them a couple of things of the peanut brittle. And I've given it away as gifts, and I didn't fix it last year because my husband's blood sugar was so out of control. And I don't need any peanut brittle myself, but I'm going to make it for him, and I can guarantee you I'm going to have a couple of pieces of that. Oh, yeah. So I got the fresh Karo syrup to make it with. Oh, yeah, it's got Karo syrup in it. Of course it does. And sugar in it. I mean, it's very sweet. It's very good, though. Okay, folks. Well, hit me up with some comments. I would love to hear from y'all. This pre-Christmas Thursday, or if you're watching this Friday or Saturday. My phone. Hold on, folks. Okay. Oh, my. I had a phone call from my youngest son, and we talked and we talked and we talked. It was so good to hear from him. Yeah, he was born, he's 50 years old. He was born August the 30th, 1973. He lives in Falk, Arkansas, which is a little town not too far from Texarkana. That's where he went to high school and middle school and high school, and that's where he graduated, and that's where he met his wife. And in other words, he's come back to his home roots. Now, that's not where he was born and raised when he was a little kid, but those are the memories, you know, when you get to be a preteen and all that, and you get all those friends at that time in your life. That's kind of where you consider home. So anyway, they have some land, 20 acres, and they've just built them a brand new house, and they're going to be in it. This is the first Christmas for them. They just moved in it a few months ago. Well, maybe 3 months ago. Anyway, it was good to talk to him. So that was a wonderful pre-Christmas, wonderful conversation. I love him so much, and I love my oldest son so much. Okay, folks, I was about to sign off with this anyway, so this is a sign off. My show is over. It's a wrap from here. I love all of y'all. Please hit me up with a comment. If you're still with me and you haven't subscribed, I want to invite you to do that. Please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment, and I'll catch you next time. Maybe Saturday. Okay, folks? Okay. I love y'all. So does God. Bye now.